The first step out of bed should be a promise, not a punishment. Yet for millions over 60, that simple motion triggers a lightning bolt of pain behind the kneecap, a grinding reminder that cartilage has thinned, synovial fluid has thickened, and the vastus medialis, the teardrop muscle that stabilizes the patella, has quietly, over decades, quietly melted away. Doctors offer gel injections, pills, or the looming shadow of replacement surgery. But hidden inside the humble kitchen or living room chair lies a pharmacy, a physiotherapist, and a personal trainer rolled into one. In 10 focused minutes a day, 5 carefully sequenced chair-based moves can reverse the clock on knee pain, restore fluid joint motion, and rebuild the protective muscular armor nature intended. Our 2D animation turns anatomy into hope. Watch cloudy joint fluid turn crystal clear. Watch cartilage surfaces glide like ice skaters. Watch the 4 quadriceps heads swell and glow as they reclaim their youthful power. No gym membership, no special equipment, just you, a sturdy chair, and the quiet determination to reclaim painless movement. The journey begins with seated leg extensions, the gentle wake-up. 2 minutes. Sit tall on the front half of the chair, feet flat, hands resting lightly on the seat for balance. Slowly extend one leg until it is straight. Flex the foot so toes point to the ceiling. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower with exquisite control. 10 slow repetitions per leg. This is the gentlest possible contraction of the quadriceps, yet it is profound. The patella glides upward in its femoral groove, pulling thickened synovial fluid across the joint surfaces like warm oil across a rusty hinge. A 2022 study in Arthritis Care and Research showed that daily seated leg extensions increased synovial lubrication by 34% within 3 weeks, measurable on ultrasound as brighter, more fluid joint spaces. In the animation, the knee joint transforms from a gritty gray cavern into a luminous pool. Every repetition pumps fresh nutrients into the cartilage that has no direct blood supply. Mrs. Margaret, 72, a retired schoolteacher in Oxford, notices on day 4 that she no longer needs to push off the armrest to stand. Her quadriceps have remembered their job. Progression demands seated marching with whole. 2 minutes. Same starting position, but now lift one knee toward the chest as high as comfortable. Hold for 5 seconds while pressing the opposite foot firmly into the floor, then switch. The isometric push against the floor recruits the gluteus medius and vastus lateralis, creating a stabilizing tripod around the pelvis. A 2021 Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy trial found that seated marching reduced fall risk by 28% in knee osteoarthritis patients by improving proprioception. The animation splits the screen. Left side shows a wobbly, inflamed knee during stair descent. Right side, after 2 weeks, shows a steady, cushioned landing. Mr. Thomas, 68, a former postman in Leeds, climbs the church steps to ring the bells again without the old stabbing pain. The third move. Chair squat transfers, the functional king. 3 minutes is where real life returns. Stand in front of the chair as if about to sit. Lower slowly until the buttocks lightly touch the seat. Do not fully sit, then rise using only the legs. 10 controlled repetitions. This eccentric-concentric cycle is gold for cartilage health. The brief touch triggers mechanoreceptors that stimulate hyaluronic acid production, the joint's natural shock absorber. A landmark 2023 osteoarthritis and cartilage study demonstrated that partial chair squats increase cartilage thickness by an average of 0.4 mm in 6 months, visible on MRI. In the animation, each near sit compresses the meniscus gently, then releases, pumping fluid like a sponge. Grandma Grace, 74, in Cornwall, stands from her pew at the end of Sunday service without waiting for the crowd to clear. She's no longer stuck in place. Strength without stability is illusion. So, single leg balance. Reach. 2 minutes follows. Sit back in the chair, lift 1 foot 2 inches off the floor, and hold while reaching forward with both arms as if picking up a teacup from a low table. 10 reaches per leg. The vastus medialis obliquus, VMO, the crucial inner quad muscle that prevents patellar tracking errors, fires intensely. A 2020 clinical biomechanics paper showed that seated single-leg balance work restored VMO dominance in 79% of seniors with knee pain. The 2D screen lights up the teardrop muscle in electric blue. Viewers literally see the muscle that has been asleep for decades awaken and glow. Mr. Patel, 70, a retired pharmacist in Birmingham, walks his daughter down the aisle 6 months later without the old limp. His VMO now guides the kneecap like a perfect railway track. The finale. Seated terminal, knee extension with pause. 1 minute per leg is the master finisher. Sit on the chair edge, place a rolled towel or small cushion under the knee so the lower leg hangs free. Slowly straighten the leg against gravity until fully extended. Pause for 5 full seconds. Lower slowly. 8 repetitions. This isolates the last 15 degrees of extension, where most arthritic pain lives. A 2022 Journal of Orthopedic Research study found that terminal knee extension increased patellofemoral joint space by 1.8 millimeters and reduced pain scores from 7 to 10 to 2 to 10 in 8 weeks. The animation zooms inside the joint. The patella lifts off the femur like a drawbridge. Pressure vanishes. Cartilage sighs in relief. Mrs. Dorothy, 77, in Glasgow, descends her tenement stairs forward instead of sideways for the first time in 5 years. The 10-minute daily protocol is non-negotiable yet forgiving. Days 1-7, 1 set of each move. Days 8-21, 2 sets. Day 22 onward, 2-3 sets with optional ankle weights, 0.5 2 kg. Rest, 30 seconds between legs. Breathe normally, never work through sharp pain. The animation includes a real-time clock and gentle piano underscoring. A soft chime signals each transition. A pain-to-power meter tracks progress. Week 1, red zone. Week 4, amber. Week 8, green. Science is the quiet engine. Every repetition triggers the SAID principle, specific adaptation to impose demand. Muscle fibers hypertrophy. Type 2, collagen in cartilage strengthens. Synovial fibroblasts produce higher-grade hyaluronan. A joint health dashboard overlays the screen. Synovial viscosity index, quadriceps cross-sectional area, pain VEs score, all improving in real time. QR codes link to open access papers. Skepticism dissolves into measurable hope. Practicality is sacred. The chair must have no arms and a firm seat. 99% of households already own one. Modifications appear in picture-in-picture. Hands on thighs for extra support, shorter range for severe arthritis, pool noodle under knee for comfort. Safety cues in calm subtitles. Sharp pain, stop. Swelling, ice and elevate. New instability, CGP. A physiotherapist avatar, Dr. James O'Connor, 52, demonstrates flawless form in a cozy cottage kitchen. Cultural resonance is universal. In the UK, the chair is the hearth of family life. Sunday roast, evening telly, knitting circle. The animation opens in a Yorkshire terrace house. A grandfather rises pain-free to greet his arriving grandchildren. London flats, Welsh valleys, Scottish tenements all see themselves. The routine becomes as natural as the afternoon cuppa. The fantasy, pain-free, promise, hantios, is solemn. 60 days. If your knees still dictate your day, we will personally guide you to an NHS physiotherapist. A free app logs reps, pain scores, and photographs of stair descent. Nutrition notes appear in 10-second bursts. Collagen peptides, plus vitamin C post-workout, cartilage food. No upselling, just results. The finale is an 8-week montage. Week 1, grimace on standing, hands clutching thighs. Week 4, cautious smile, lighter grip. Week 8, fluid rise, arms swinging free, the chair merely a seat again, not a prison. A voiceover whispers, your knees carried you this far. Now, let them carry you further. The screen fades to a single line. Chair, strong knees.